Trainers try to keep your kids safe. The law, though, keeps them from doing some really basic things. Here's Chris Rankel.
Mr. Rose?
1991, the year that Pete Rose was banned from the Hall of Fame. Rodney King was beaten in the streets of L.A. And the end of the USSR. 1991 was also the last time Ohio Athletic Trainers Practice Act was updated.
Now call the House Bill 484 for its first hearing.
Thank you for affording us the opportunity to provide sponsor testimony on House Bill 484.
Which has not been revised since 1991. We're pushing 30 years.
Almost 3 decades with no change. State representatives say that's far too long. Representatives Rick Carfagna and Cindy Abrams introduced House Bill 484, which would modernize the Practice Act. This is the act that governs what athletic trainers can and can't do.
Right now, they are limited to what's called topical care, and topical isn't even really defined in Ohio Revised Code, but it's pretty much surface-level care.
Give over-the-counter medications like Benadryl for an athlete having an allergic reaction? No. Inject an IV of saline to a dehydrated athlete? No. Administer oxygen? No.
It doesn't make any sense to us, and so we're trying to add a little common sense to this bill.
For Representatives Abrams and Carfagna, this bill is personal. Abrams, a representative from Harrison, has 2 sons who play high school sports. Carfagna's father-in-law spent 30 years as an athletic trainer.
I sat down in the stands, and it gave me great comfort to look and see the physician and the athletic trainer.
To see the level of trust that develops between the athletes and the trainer, it really is one of a kind, because they want to make sure that they are getting the right levels of care and that they are recuperating thoroughly, that they're not being rushed back onto the field.
Ohio has more athletes than you might think. The state ranks 4th in America in total number of high school athletes. For those in charge of the state's athletes, an update is a step in the right direction.
By updating that is a tremendous help to serve the kids and keep the game safe. And I think that's the bottom line, is to keep the game and keep the kids safe.
For Tom Lane, an Ohio athletic trainer, it's essential.
My Practice Act needs to be modernized because what's being taught at the university level does not match to what I'm allowed to do in the real world.
Reading the bill is just step 1 of the process, and their biggest opponent is time.
We're in the 2nd year of a 2-year General Assembly.
They're both hopeful that 2020 will bring an update to an ever-changing playing field.
I just want to thank you all again for the time to allow us to present our sponsor testimony. If there are any questions, we're happy to field.
Well, 1991, to put it into perspective of how long ago it was, this is me last time Ohio's Athletic Trainers Practice Act was updated. Yeah, a newborn baby. Now look at me. Glow up maybe a little bit, I don't know. For all of our athletic trainers coverage, head on over to local12.com and click our Investigates tab. Kyle and Paula, back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. And thanks for showing us the baby picture, my friend.
A for creativity.
There you go.
John, so what can you do to top that in weather?
He was so cute.
So cute.
He was so cute. I just want to squeeze those cheeks. It was great. Hey,